It is high time for France to lift its knee off our neck and put an end to this unjust oppression. Centuries of misery, human trafficking, colonization, and neocolonization have caused immeasurable suffering. It's time to put an end to this cycle of oppression. It's high time for France to leave us alone.
Welcome to Talk of Africa 360, your source for insightful news, analysis, and thoughtful commentary. If you value informed perspectives and fact-based reporting, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. Disclaimer: the content on this channel is based on reliable public sources and credible online information. It is intended strictly for educational and analytical purposes. We do not promote or endorse political violence, hate speech, or any form of discrimination. Our goal is to inform, not to inflame. Thanks for being here. Let's stay informed together.
It is high time for France to lift its knee off our neck and put an end to this unjust oppression. Centuries of misery, human trafficking, colonization, and neocolonization have caused immeasurable suffering. It's time to put an end to this cycle of oppression. It's high time for France to leave us alone. It's time for France to take a cue from its European neighbors and learn a valuable lesson in independence. Germany is the leading economic power in Europe, significantly surpassing France, which is ranked as the third or fourth largest economic power globally. Germany does not exploit any country, any colony. I can mention Italy, I can mention Spain, who had colonies before, but who do not exploit anyone, who do not interfere, who do not impose leaders in their former colonies. On what grounds does France believe it can continue to impose leaders on us and make choices on our behalf? This must come to an end. And the emerging Africa, the African youth, the African elites, and the African diaspora all stand united in saying no, it cannot continue any longer. France's hypocrisy is evident and pervasive in daily life. Let's examine the cases of Mali and Chad as prime examples of this hypocrisy. In Chad, where the constitutional process has been interrupted, France applauded and its president visited to officially consecrate the new king's coronation ceremony. In Mali, where it is not the constitutional process that has been interrupted, but the transition process, France has condemned and even packed up its things to say that it is leaving Mali. That's hypocrisy. It's the double standard. It is the double language that France employs in its dealings with Africa. During our questioning of Mr. Jean-Yves Le Drian regarding the situation in Ivory Coast and France's decision to allow a third term, he provided a clear explanation. He stated that while he accepted the third term for Ouattara, he refuses it for Belarus. He emphasized that France has condemned the situation in Belarus and has actively encouraged the European Union to do the same. Le Drian explains that in Belarus, millions protested, unlike Ivory Coast, where there were no mass demonstrations on the streets. This is how France deals with African issues. Personally, we expect absolutely nothing from France. We desire her to cease meddling in our matters, so that the people of Senegal can exercise their freedom of choice, rather than being influenced by France's selection of a candidate using the tactics we are aware of. We begin by targeting individuals, adorning them with the Legion of Honor or a similar knightly rank, enlisting them in Masonic lodges, and informing them to prepare themselves as they will be next in line. Even the hypothesis that Macky Sall may not succeed, we know who is being prepared by France. This must come to an end. It will not occur in this manner any longer. Let's be clear. We have absolutely nothing against the French people. In France, both political and citizen voices are rising to hold and express the same discourse as the one I'm currently presenting to you. For example, the deputies, such as Mrs. Frédérique Dumas, who regularly speaks on the platform of the Assembly, who regularly writes to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, since she is a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, to raise this unfair behavior of France towards Africa, hold the same speech as us. The same Mr. Jean-Luc Mélenchon, Jean-Paul Lecoq, André Chassaigne, all deputies, hold the same discourse as us and hundreds of other voices. The NGO endures. Like other non-profit organizations, are doing remarkable work in the same direction. We strongly urge France to listen to the voices that speak to it about our plan for a more collaborative, fairer, and sustainable partnership between Africa and France. It is crucial that we work together towards a future that is equitable, just, and environmentally conscious. If she listens, I believe we'll have beautiful days ahead in our collaboration together. If he doesn't know how to cut it, thinking he can continue to function like in the time of our grandfathers, this African youth no longer accepts it. France must make preparations for a definitive break and completely withdraw from Africa. Africa belongs to Africans, not France. She belongs to no one else, neither China, nor the United States, nor anyone else.
Today's headline is straight from Dakar, Senegal. In a surprising turn of events, Senegalese President Macky Sall has decided to expel French forces from the country. This move comes after the controversial military putsch that ousted the longtime ruler, marking a significant shift in Senegal's foreign policy. But what's driving this decision and what does it mean for the region? Let's delve deeper. Before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates. And if you find our videos helpful, please support us. Senegal has been a key ally of France in the region, hosting French troops who played a crucial role in counter-terrorism efforts. However, the recent coup seems to have been the catalyst for this change. Sall, who had previously condemned the coup while maintaining his commitment to Senegal's sovereignty, has now announced the withdrawal of French troops. This decision was met with mixed reactions from citizens, with some expressing anger over France's perceived interference in regional affairs and others criticizing Sall's handling of the situation. Despite Senegal's strategic partnership with France, Sall has taken a firm stance, emphasizing that the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity must be respected. He has also called for dialogue and reconciliation between the military leadership and the people of Niger. It remains to be seen how this will impact ongoing counterinsurgency operations in the region, as Senegal has been a vital partner in these efforts. France's defense minister has acknowledged the situation and stated that they are awaiting further communication from the new authorities in Senegal. The recent coup in Niger has had a significant impact on the region, raising concerns about instability and security. ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States, has imposed sanctions on Niger, suspending its financial transactions and closing its borders. There are also discussions about a possible military intervention, but no concrete plans have been announced yet. As the situation unfolds, it will be important to monitor the impact on regional stability and security. The Sahel region has faced numerous challenges, including rising extremism and tensions between local communities and international partners. The recent developments in Senegal add another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. This is a breaking news update, and we will continue to monitor the situation closely. If you want to stay informed, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any updates. We will bring you the latest developments on this and other important stories as they unfold. Thank you for watching. Also, please take a moment to support us. Your support helps us continue delivering quality journalism. Now back to the update. Despite facing criticism, Sall has remained resolute, emphasizing the need for national dialogue to address the root causes of the crisis. He has called for restraint and urged citizens to reject violence and hatred. The situation in Senegal highlights the complex challenges of counter-terrorism efforts in the region, especially as it affects civilians. Sall's decision to expel French forces reflects a growing sentiment among African nations to assert their sovereignty and control over their own security strategies. Senegal has long been considered a relative oasis of stability and democracy in a region grappling with extremist violence. The presence of French troops has been a sensitive issue, with many questioning the extent of their involvement and impact on local security dynamics. While France has been a major player in the fight against militant groups in the Sahel, its methods have faced scrutiny, including allegations of human rights abuses. Sall's decision to expel French forces could be seen as part of a broader trend across Africa, where countries are re-evaluating their partnerships and seeking to chart their own paths to security and development. However, the move also carries risks. Senegal's ability to maintain stability and security could be challenged as it takes on the task of disarming and reintegrating former jihadis into society. The international community will play a crucial role in supporting Senegal during this transition, including addressing the root causes of extremism and providing humanitarian aid to those affected by the conflict. It is essential to approach this topic with sensitivity, acknowledging the human cost of the conflict and the challenges faced by those living in areas affected by violence and instability. As the situation continues to evolve, it is important to stay informed and engage in thoughtful discussions about the future of the region and the role of international partners in supporting peaceful and sustainable solutions. We hope this update was informative. Please support us and stay tuned for more updates.
As reactions continue to pour in from across the continent, one thing is clear. Africa is demanding respect, sovereignty, and accountability. Was this just a diplomatic misstep or a deeper sign of shifting global alliances? We'll be watching closely. If you found this story important, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real, unfiltered African news. This is Talk of Africa 360, telling the stories that matter.